So the first card is Mercury, the Magician. And this is saying that you are starting to manifest. You are very, very busy at this particular moment. Maybe you're doing a lot of communication as well, doing a lot of thinking as well, because, you've got that Mercury card there. Mercury influence there, and this is about business. You've got the caduceus over here. You are now taking ideas and you're putting it out into practice, and there might be some travel as well that you're doing, so you're pretty busy right now. What's crowning you is that Princess of Cups. So this is your card. You are now starting to reap the harvest of all your everything that you put in, all the hard work that you've put into a particular project is now starting to pay off with this Princess of Cups. Because the harvest, autumn is the time that, whatever you invested, whatever time and effort, you are now starting to reap rewards from that. And you've got the Five of Cups over here. So you are dealing with, difficult situations that you faced in the past. So you've got this Neptune here in Scorpio, and this is talking about, people around you. There might have been a relationship around you where there was a lot of disappointment and a lot of heartbreak. Maybe, you are still a bit regretful. You're still crying over whatever happened to you in the past. So you are feeling, a bit lonely. You're still feeling a bit confused. Maybe the person that you dealt with was quite deceptive with this Five of Cups. So there was a disappointment that you are trying to deal with right now. So in the past, you've got the World card over here. So this has been very, very focused on your work. You've got Saturn over there. There might have been some travel as well, but you were very, very focused on your work. The Star card over here is talking about, having a new vision, a new hope. There's also the World over there. So, you are have been traveling probably in the something to do with your work. But the Star card shows that there may have been a lot of international communication. You might have been dealing with a lot of people as well. You've been, it's a very positive card. So being quite productive as far as your work life goes. So going to the future, you've got the Hangman, and that's followed by the Princess of Swords. Now with the Hangman, it's about, waiting for something to happen. And you might be dealing with some kind of legal situation with this Princess of Swords over here. So you're making plans for the future, but you might be, rounding off some kind of legal matter, and you're waiting for the outcome of that. There's a little bit of confusion or sacrifice that whatever the situation is, it caused a lot of suffering, because with the Hangman, there's usually that sacrifice where you have to, there's loss and there's problems and you have to deal with that, and you're waiting for things to happen and you're trying to see it from a different perspective, and with Neptune over there causing that confusion, and Neptune, it's like you don't quite have your feet on the ground. There's a lot of problems with people around you, a lot of deception caused by people around you. And, you are going through that winter of your life with that Princess of Swords over there. So you've got these two big ravens there. So, there's been a lot of difficulties that you've been dealing with, and maybe a lot of bad luck that you've been facing as well. And you can see there's a lot of lack. The trees are all bare here. So you've been going through a very, very difficult period of your time, of your life, and you're now waiting for things to change. So, it looks like you are now taking control. With the Magician, it is about manifestation. So you are trying to make a change. You're trying to turn things around. You're still dealing with that disappointment with that Five of Cups. But it looks like, with this Princess of Cups, you are taking control of that situation. You're getting on top of things slowly, but you will get there. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Lovers card. So there's a choice that you have to make. It's going to be some kind of difficult choice. You're agonizing about it a bit, but it is a very, very difficult choice, and it's going to affect, the rest of your life, if you like, this particular choice or decision that you have to make. It's a major arcana card, so it's something that affects you in the future. So make sure that you're doing a lot of research and you know exactly what you want. consider all the options before making that decision. It might be an offer that comes in for you. That choice might be involving some kind of offer that comes in, because the card below it is the Six of Cups. It might be, whether you have to go and work with somebody that you knew in the past, or maybe somebody from the past brings in an offer for you and you have to make a decision. So it's a very, very difficult decision to make about what you want to do. So you've got the Four of Rods over here, and it's crossed by the Ace of Swords. So it looks like, you've been through a very, very difficult situation. Maybe you've gone through an illness as well, that has had you bedridden. It could be that with this Four of Rods here. You can see this person's been almost held down. So something had you very, very restricted, very, very tied up. But it looks like, you are coming out of that situation. Somebody's there to help you overcome it. Now, this could be an offer that is coming in. This could be an offer about further study or further travel that is coming in for you, something to do with communication or education that comes in to take you out of this particular situation, or it comes to free you from whatever you've been stuck in. Now, you've got that Ace of Swords over here, so you getting back your power again, and also cutting back, severing ties with people. So maybe you've been in a situation where you have been very restricted or held down. Usually the Four of Wands is about a victory, overcoming difficulties. But you can see this man is battling with this, whatever it is. It's some kind of spirit demon kind of thing. So, whatever that situation was that held you down, and it's holding him down, it's almost defeating him. But there is some kind of help or salvation coming in. This is like a priest coming in to get rid of this, whatever this is. So you are taking control of that situation. Now, this might be that you've been facing some kind of legal problem that has tied you up. There might have been some kind of legal restriction being placed on you. And now with that Ace of Swords, you're getting victory over it. So whatever the situation is that you were dealing with this Four of Rods, where you were very, very tied up, help has been coming in. And it looks like you are going to be able to deal with it, and you're going to be very victorious in that particular situation with that Ace of Swords. So whatever problem you have, you will sort it out. If it's a legal problem, you will be winning in it. So you've got the Seven of Rods over here in the past. So this is, you can see, and there's that devil in the background over there. So you might have been dealing with very, very difficult people, and causing a lot of problems behind your back, because you can see this person's back is turned and the rods are behind her. So it looks like, you've had to defend yourself, defend your actions. They've been doing things behind your back, stirring up problems, causing problems, manipulating you from a distance, and you've had to actually defend yourself. And now you've got that Five of Pentacles over here. Whatever you had been dealing with caused a lot of financial loss. You can see money's leaving this woman. So it looks like, you've been sorting through your financial problems by yourself, because there's only her footsteps are here. So you've had to deal with all your financial problems by yourself. It seems like there's been a lot of pressure from people around you to pay off bills, and you've had a lot of financial loss as well. But you are now moving away from that situation, because you can see she's walking away from the difficulties. So you are starting to, let go of that financial problems or issues. You're starting to move away from those problems. They're starting to fade. You can see, this is a very light color, so it looks like, it's becoming a ghost almost. So you are putting all those financial difficulties in the past. Now you've got that Queen of Wands over here. So this is getting advice from somebody, and also this is also about study, taking control of that situation. You can see this person's got a book in their hand. So this is about a new prospect, a new learning experience. This is about travel, and this is about meeting new people. And this is about taking that project and taking control. So you might need to go and ask for some advice from somebody that is, who knows a lot about a particular subject, or you could be going and, or you could be planning on going and doing some study, or even planning on doing some further travel, or even, relocating with this Queen of Wands. Now going into the future, you've got the Strength card over here, and this is overcoming tremendous difficulties and, big obstacles or big problems. You can see this man's in charge of this dog over here. So whatever issues you've been dealing with, there might have been legal problems as well, because this man's got a sword in his hand. So you could have been dealing with legal problems, but there you see being victorious in it. So you've got 2 cards of victory. So whatever that legal situations, it could have been something legal that involved your home life, because you've got these rods crossed over here. The 4 of rods is about, home life or home situations over here. It held you really down. There's victory in that. You are overcoming it. And with the Strength card, sitting next to it, it looks like you're going to be even overcoming that. This could also be that you might be traveling as well. So whatever that legal problem is, it looks like you are going to be victorious in it. So if there's a legal situation, you are going to be the person that wins in the end. And it looks like there is some money coming into you. You've got that King of Pentacles, so it looks like there's going to be some kind of payoff that comes from whatever this legal battle is that you've been engaged in. So whatever that was, if you've ended an old job or whatever you have been working on that involved finances, it looks like there's some kind of legal payout that comes from it. And that makes you very financially independent as well. So what's happening around you? You've got the Judgment card over here. So this is making a decision to move on. It's a resurrection. It's also a victory after going through lots of difficulties. Once you change your life path, it looks like you're going to be very successful. So whatever happens over here, once you win whatever this legal situation is, you get a payoff. It looks like you're going to make plans and you're going to move on to something else, something better. This is having learned a lot of lessons from the past and letting go of it, walking away from it, and moving on to something better. Almost, like you've been given a second chance and resurrecting something from the past, an old career maybe, an old job, but definitely moving away in a positive direction. So you've got the Hermit over here, so you're planning on walking away from difficulties. Maybe you want to do some further study and you want to focus on your work. This is the Hermit and getting a lot of spiritual enlightenment. So that's what you hope. So you can see this man's turned his back. It's almost like he's turned his back to the whole deck. So you're planning on turning your back on all the problems that you've been facing and dealing with and moving forward. So let's go see what's going into the future. You've got the Knight of Cups over here, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Swords. So with the Knight of Cups, this is definitely your card. But it is also an offer coming in for you that allows you maybe to travel or to even do some further education as well. So a very good offer coming in. And it looks like you might be traveling as well, maybe to a warmer climate. And this is maybe with regards to work. You've got the High Priestess over here. So this is relying on your own intuition and relying on your own sense to get things sorted out. So looking for the answers within yourself. So whatever this offer is, you're going to have to turn to, you're going to have to assess it. Now with the Knight of Cups, it's about education and further study. And with the Priestess, the High Priestess, is also about education because she's the keeper of the secrets, the keys of knowledge. So this is about further study, maybe an offer to do further study or even to become a teacher. But you definitely are going to be dealing with a lot of information. This is about dealing with information. And then you've got that Knight of Swords over here. So some kind of legal decision is what you're waiting for as well. So that news comes in over here. And this is the thing that is going to allow you to move forward. So there's some kind of legal decision coming in for you. And, it comes in pretty quickly as well. The Knight of Swords tends to come in pretty quickly. You're waiting for that decision, and maybe after that you will start moving forward. There's also, you can see both these cards are maybe moving in, moving away from that situation, maybe traveling also away from that situation. Maybe getting a job somewhere else or going and working somewhere else. It looks like whatever that legal decision is that you're waiting for, it looks like you are going to be victorious in it. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Animal Tarot. So there's an end of an old emotional cycle with that 10 of summer. You can see there's a rainbow over here. So it's time to express your love and appreciation for family, be it relatives or chosen family of close friends. Congratulations may be in order on a happy and fulfilling marriage as well as raising happy, balanced children. So it looks like there's an end of difficulties. If you're going through any kind of emotional problems, it looks like those are coming to an end as well. There might be a lot more focus on family as well. So you've got the ego card over here, the Siamese cat. You feel that you are trapped in the situation, and that's not true. Be careful not to overly focus upon material wealth and break free from negative thinking. So this ego card is, being manipulated by people, circumstances around you. It's the devil card, usually in the normal tarot. So there might have been a Capricorn person that you could have been dealing with who was very manipulative, but it looks like, you are moving away from that. It's also a card about, if you've got any kind of habit or any kind of negative thinking, it's time for you to release those and move forward. And, with this card, it's also being very worried about money and finances with the devil card, because it is a card that is ruled by Saturn. If it's a job situation, it looks like, you were very tied up in it and very manipulated as well in that particular situation. You've got the Queen of Autumn over here, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So you will be given an advice that is both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus upon the positive in every situation. So it looks like, money is going to be coming in with this Queen of Autumn. This might be a new job coming in for you over here. The Devil card, it's all about negativity, but it's also about work because it's ruled by Saturn. Saturn rules work. And it's sitting next to this Queen of Autumn over here. So it looks like there might be a new job coming in. So whatever this offer is that is coming in, it looks like it's going to be on the work front. And it's going to, you're going to have to make a decision about it. And this offer seems to be coming in from somebody that you've known or worked with in the past. But if you have been dealing with any kind of legal situations, it looks like you're going to be victorious. But it looks like with this Queen of Autumn, money is kind of coming in for you. There is some kind of money coming in. And, in your energies, there's that King of Pentacles over there. So money is definitely coming your way. And that's going to give you, it's almost like wealth that's coming in, and it's going to make you very, very financially independent. This job that comes in for you is also going to be a job where you're in charge. So very much a management kind of job where you're in charge of people. You're in a leadership role here. And it's going to, spur you on into a new direction as well. So transformation coming in with that as well. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it hasn't. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.